is our home for the night. We're on Bodmin Moor. The sun has just set over there to the west. And tonight we're going to set up camp by this and have a barbie.
Looks like a bull, yeah.
He's having a good old sniff of her, isn't he?
That's a big bull, yeah. Along the path which climbs the hillside, okay, away from the river towards the hill, so that one there,
Cool.
Okay, so you wanted to...
No, it says retrace the steps and go right.
I'm on my own. This is me setting off for the rest of my journey. Just crossed the 15th century bridge, and that sign over there says Devon. So this is the tiny little hamlet of Bradstone, which is absolutely in the middle of nowhere. This is the church, and then there's a big old beautiful manor house down there. It's very grand and it's just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having like the best time ever. It's been very muddy. Devon is muddy. There better be a pub open in Milton Abbott, that's all I've got to say. I'm in St Michael's Church on the top of Brent's Tor, which is the end of the Cornish part. I'm over the border in Devon, but it's the end of the first part of the pilgrimage, which is a book that takes you from Land's End, from Kenilworth Bowl near Land's End to Brent Tor. And then after this, I now go on to Avebury. And yeah, it's like a second book that I'm using to do that bit. And so this is the moment where we stop and reflect. And this church is amazing. It's on top of a huge windswept hill, and Storm Francis is currently going over and hitting the chapel, so it feels very snug to be in here, and it feels like a big moment, a landmark moment to have completed the first week, which was really hard. And there were lots of moments where I thought I couldn't do this and that it was a bit of a crazy endeavour. But St Michael and St Mary have been looking after me, and they looked after me and my friends Fran and John. We had an amazing time, met so many lovely people, been shown such kindness and generosity. And that's been the thing that's just blown my mind, is just how wonderfully we've been treated by people. And, you know, when we've got into talking about politics and anything like that, I haven't agreed with anyone particularly on one thing or the other, you know, like pretty much everyone we've met has had some sort of belief or politics that I don't agree with. And yet they've all been really lovely and kind and gentle people who have looked after me. And it's that thing of like how the press is always like trying to encourage us to be divided and not trust our neighbours and think that like people are bad. And in reality, even if they don't agree with you and they read different newspapers and have completely different beliefs and views to you, that they're good people. You know, people are people. And that's been really wonderful. I've been totally touched by how beautiful people have been. So that's what my contemplation has been about, being here in this beautiful church. And now I'm going to brave the outside and begin my journey into Devon. Just came from there, and Now I'm on the edge of Dartmoor. And I'm going to walk all the way up, over and through Dartmoor. One thing I've noticed is pretty much every church that I've visited along this route thus far was built next to a holy well that was the spring that was there before. So it was already a sacred site with a holy spring that was, you know, thanked for giving clean water and providing for the people who lived there, and then a church was built next to it. So there you go. And here's the Lidford Holy Spring. I'm staying in a B&B tonight, and I'm getting all my clothes washed, which is very exciting. So I'm in my long johns, so you have to excuse me. Someone asked me on Facebook to share a bit more about dowsing, and I was very lucky because the wonderful Stuart, who runs the Earth Energies and Ley Lines Facebook group, came and met me and taught me a bit more about how to do the dowsing, which is really exciting. So I'll do it. Which way is best? So you can see right there, maybe. Yeah. So basically, he first of all tests to see what is yes or no. So for me, yes is that, and no is that. So that means I can just ask simple questions like, and I don't know if you can see, but they're just sort of in a bamboo thingy, like, so I'm not holding the actual bits, and it is in tension. So the weather's not amazing. So tomorrow I just asked whether I should take the high route or the low, or if I should take the high route, because I'm a bit exhausted and it's going to be up through the Dartmoor tours. It's going to be hard. So I asked whether I should. So should I take the high route tomorrow in Dartmoor? Yeah, that's what we said before. I'm saying yes. So I guess I will be. Where are we going? To that cross up there. Yay! And there's some ponies. And this is a river. Whee! We're on the Dartmoor Moor. This is today's movie, which is the Wet and Wild Wilsons. We got the Wet and Wild Wilsons. And then we got a bubbling brook. So it's a druid initiation to be pushed through that hole in the stone. I'm back on my own again, walking from Chagford, Drogo Castle. I just got to Drogo Castle, and now I'm walking to Dunsford. This is quite a path. It's still raining, but apparently it's going to be nice this weekend, so hopefully someone will switch summer back on soon. Look, I'm on the edge of the world. This is the village of Dunsford and it's gorgeous. Oh, I'm going to the pub up there, the Royal Oak. Hurrah.